Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Monday, happy Monday, and happy Hobbit Week. This is my birthday week, and I'm in a mood to celebrate. I've been doing a few little giveaways, and there's going to be more, so keep your eyes peeled. Tonight we're going to be talking about 3 things that you may be missing in your business if you don't get the sales that you want. You can have the best sales techniques ever, but if you're missing these 3 things, chances are, or any one of these 3 things, chances are you are missing out on sales in your business. So if you're on the live, give me a #live. If you're on the replay, give me a #replay and let me know that you're out there. There are tons of programs here on Facebook, online, on LinkedIn, on YouTube to talk about sales. They teach you all of these sales techniques in the world, and you can sign up for all the programs for sales techniques in the world. There are tons of programs out there that are going to sell you the right funnel. There's tons of programs out there that are going to teach you how to do ads. But there's a couple of really key and critical missing components that nobody really seems to talk about online. And for me, the biggest problem when I first got started was, well, okay, I can learn all the best sales techniques in the world, but if I don't have somebody to talk to, it doesn't matter how good my sales techniques are. If I don't have people willing to talk to me, there's nobody to sell to. There's nobody going to buy my stuff. There's nobody going to help me make money. I'm not going to be able to serve people if you're missing these 3 things. And hey, Meg, hey, Patty, and hey, Kathy. So I want you guys to take a guess and think about what 3 things I might be referring to. And thank you so much, Meg. I really appreciate it. So what are the 3 things that I'm referring to that most people, when we're first starting off, we miss? And nobody teaches this stuff online. And it's something that I've spent a lot of time really analyzing and really thinking about when it comes to our marketing, okay? So there's 3 core pieces that make a huge difference in your marketing. And I'll be honest, you can build the best funnel in the world. And you're probably going to have to pour $3,000 to $5,000 in ads into that funnel before you start seeing results. And part of it is because you don't have the necessary components that you need to have. So what am I talking about? So if you look at, the owners of ClickFunnels, right? Everybody knows who they are. Everybody knows who Marie Forleo is. Everybody knows, there's a lot of names out there that we've heard of over and over again. So that is actually a really good question. So list building authentically is hinting at it, but it's not quite it. So authenticity is absolutely a key component of what you have to do when you are marketing your business and you're getting the word out there about your business. So the first thing that a lot of us are missing when we start trying to build our businesses is what I call a platform or a network. So when we first come online and we first start meeting people, most of us have basically 0 connections. I started Women's Entrepreneur Network from basically 0 people. It was from 0 people. When I first started my LinkedIn account in 2005, I had 0 connections. So one of the things that I have observed with people when they go to start building their businesses, especially if you're relying on any kind of warm leads and you're trying to build organic traffic and you're not building a mechanical funnel like a ClickFunnels funnel and driving a ton of ads into it, is that you've got to have a platform. You're not even going to be able to build a list. You're not even going to be able to talk to 5 people a week because they're not going to be willing to even talk to you in the first place unless they kind of know who you are. If you don't have a platform and you don't have a network, you're going to be struggling with getting people into your sales. Like, I've seen people who talk about doing workshops. Great. Do you have 100 people you could talk to today to get them into a workshop, right? That you could extend invitations to? Do you have the network? Have you been building your tribe? So one of the things that I do, that I teach, is the Build Your Tribe Challenge. And in that, we do 8 days of building your platform. It's all about the foundational platform building, because when you start building that platform and you start building that foundation of your business, it makes the organic sales 1,000 times easier. It really does. So the first thing is your platform. You've got to have a platform. A big, broad, strong platform is going to have more people willing to talk to you, just period, right? So that's kind of the first thing that is so important. And that is why I do the Build Your Tribe Challenge. It is a free workshop. It starts next Monday. It is amazing. Meg, thank you for the shout out. I know people who have taken that workshop the 3 times that I've taught it so far and have gotten a ton of value for it. Make sure you sign up on the link that we posted above. So the first thing is really, do you have a platform? Do you have a tribe? Do you have people around you that you can talk to on a regular basis, right? You're not going to be able to talk to 5 people a week if you don't have 5 people a week to talk to. And that's the thing, is you've got to have people to talk to. And thank you, Meg. I appreciate it. Round 4 for you. Yes. So, the more people you have to talk to, the bigger your platform is, the bigger, the stronger your network is, the bigger, the stronger your following is, the easier your sales are going to flow, the more sales you're going to get in your business. And thank you, Patty. And, and this is just a free workshop, y'all. It's a totally free workshop that I do. Now, I do sell a mastermind on the back end of it, which is going to address the next 2 points. So you need a network. You need a platform. You need people to sell to in order to be able to have 5 sales conversations a week. You're never going to get to having sales if you don't have people to talk to. Sitting in a room talking to the walls isn't going to yield too much in sales. By learning the exact steps you need to do to build that platform, you're going to make your life a whole lot easier. So, if you want to learn exactly what I did to grow this group to 70,000 people, we're going to tell you exactly how to do it step by step. And I kid you not, if you follow the formula, and y'all, the formula is like really tricky. Day 1 is the first step. Day 2 is the second step. Day 3 is the third step. Day 4 is the fourth step. And then day 5 is a little bit more in depth of that. And then we talk about problem solving. So we literally, each day is the steps that you need to follow in that exact order. So day 1 is getting people into your group. Day 2 is how to post in your group and content posting ideas and content creation ideas. And I'm going to have a really cool package that I offer next week for 20 bucks that is 100 conversation starters for you guys to buy for your social media. Day 3 is using video, like I'm using live right now. So, let's talk about using live. Day 4 is talking about monetization strategies. Because if you have a Facebook group and you have a platform, why aren't you using it to make some money? Day 5, we're going to actually talk a little bit more in depth about 1 or 2 ways that you can actually monetize a group. And I'm going to show you, you can do it organically here, and here you do paid ads, and here you do this, and here you do that. And it's a relatively simple process. And I can show you standard conversion rates. I'm not going to give you like crazy numbers that are like wild promises. I'm going to give you like real numbers. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about engagement, how to get engagement in a group. And some of the stuff in Facebook is changing a little bit right now. So one of the things I'm seeing is different people on lives. I'm seeing people interacting differently. All of that is going to be addressed in the engagement talk. And each one of these is a half an hour. We're going to be talking about how to resurrect a dead Facebook group. And we're also going to be talking about the mistakes I made, the good, the bad, the ugly, what I wish I had known when I was growing this group. Now, mind you, some of the things that are available now were not available when I first started the group 5.5 years ago. So that's your platform building. And it's a free workshop. So if you want to know how to build the platform, here you go. It's free. I don't know how else to give it to you. Free, easy, just do it. So the second piece that a lot of people struggle with, and I see this a lot, is quality of your network. So a lot of times we are not focusing on who we need to be connecting to and how we need to be connecting to them. One of the things I did when I was at Duke was I started leveraging my connections from all of my former employers, from Northrop Grumman, from EMC, from IBM, from the startup that I worked for called InspireWorks, from Tech Systems, from all of these places, as well as my connections at NC State, which is one of my alma maters, and Duke, which is the other. By connecting to those people, I'm focusing on finding people who I think I can build a relationship with and who I think are going to be good connectors, right? You can connect with people at church. You can connect with people who are volunteers. I've made some of my best connections through Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader for 16 years. I've made some amazing contacts and connections through Boy Scouts. My sons are both in Boy Scouts. I'm making connections through some of the parents who are at my younger son's school. So it's the quality of connections, right? And looking for quality of connections, looking for the people that you need to be connecting to and making sure that you're connecting to them either on Facebook or LinkedIn. This constant network building, this constant building this information is super, super important. Can't begin to tell you how much that quality of that network got me off the ground when I started Women's Entrepreneur Network. It has yielded a lot of clients. I get a lot of referrals just because of the quality of my network, and it's a lot easier than doing a ton of really crazy things to get clients who want websites built or ads run. Quality of the network. Consistently building a high quality network and connecting with people and making a point of intentionally connecting with people and building relationships with them and having conversations and doing one-on-ones, right? So that's kind of missing piece number 2, right? Is that quality of your network. What is your online reputation like? People look at your posts. They look at the quality of your posts. They look at how you're engaging. Are you a fun and interesting person to be around, or are you a pain in the butt kind of a person to be around? Are you constantly complaining, or are you upbeat and interesting? Are you posting things on your personal page and sharing and then interacting with the people who are commenting on it, or are you just letting it go? I can guarantee you that if you are interacting with people more, they're going to interact with you more, and more people are going to see your posts, and you're going to have a stronger network. You're going to have a stronger platform. It doesn't have to just be your, your business page or your Facebook group. The more you strengthen that network, the more you find people who are like-minded individuals, the more you find those people who are birds of a feather to flock together with you, the better your business is going to do. The more you find people who help you light your last one on fire, Meg, the better your business is going to do. So that's missing piece number 2, is quality of your network. Missing piece number 3, we don't talk about this enough, reputation. It's not enough to just do a good job. It is important that you get recommendations from people on your Facebook business page, on your Google My Business, and on your LinkedIn. It is super important that you get those recommendations, that you get those endorsements, that you have the support of the network around you. It is also important that you deliver whatever you say you're going to deliver. I saw one situation here online where there was a website designer who didn't deliver. I wish I could say it was just once, but I've seen it happen several times where website designers take the money and then they don't finish a website. That kind of word of mouth spreads. If you don't finish what you start, it damages your reputation. If you don't deliver exactly what you say you're going to deliver, it damages your reputation, and it takes so much longer to come back and fix that mess than it does to do things right the first time. The client is frequently right. Make sure you take really good care of your clients. That client piece is huge. So the next thing that I do after the Build Your Tribe Challenge is the Social Selling Mastermind. So I talk about the funnels, the how to build the networks, the keeping it strong, how you get people to actually talk to you, the mechanisms behind it, the psychology behind it, so that you go from having people out here to in here, but you're not spending $20,000 to $30,000 to $50,000 to get those people in there, to get those high quality leads, to get people to buy from you. Because honestly, that's just like crazy talk for most small business owners. Now, there are some people who can afford to do that, but most people really can't afford to spend that kind of crazy, wild money on their business, at least up front. The mastermind, I'm going to tell you guys, is just $150 a month. It's not super expensive. And I did that for a reason. I did it to make it accessible, to help people really get these core pieces together and tie them together into a knot so that you have the pieces you need to build your business. We can talk sales all day long and sales process. And I'll be honest, your entire marketing process needs to be repeatable. It needs to be sustainable. So does your sales process. So does your operations process in your business. It's MBA Ease 101. It's talking about how do we make all of this platform building sustainable. We talk about making that group building sustainable in the Build Your Tribe Challenge, because I'm not a big believer in running you into the ground. Too many people out there give a ton of advice that would have you literally go running into the ground. And that's not who I am. That's not what I recommend. I'm a big believer in doing the things that work and doing them well, not necessarily thrashing the next thing into the ground and, doing it in a way that is completely unsustainable. So, anywho, I'm going to do a quick card pull, and then I'm going to disappear and go kerpoof on you tonight because I've got a ton of work I need to do. So, this is the Love Your Inner Goddess book, and these are the cards, and they are super fun. I am going to do a card pull. I am sure that Patty would like the top one. And let me know what you think about this whole crazy platform building thing. You know, for me, that is like the missing link. The platform, the reputation, and your network are the missing pieces that we just don't talk about enough. And, you know, it's really easy to sell the sales process or the ads management piece or the funnel build. But if you lose those critical components of your reputation and your platform and your network, the rest of it gets a lot harder and is less likely to work. So I am going to go ahead and pull your card because I feel like this is your card. Ooh. 21, Starborn. You do need to start putting time on your Facebook group and at least creating the graphics and scheduling them in, because the sooner you start scheduling your graphics in your posts and getting people talking and then getting people in, the better you're going to do. Things I wish I had done and gotten started sooner, that would be one of them. Okay, so Patty, this one is for you. You have a strong spiritual connection with the universe. Trust your intuition and your inner feelings about things, especially when your inner feeling is at odds with the appearance of something. Sometimes it is when it seems like the least is happening that the most important thing is actually taking place. You just cannot see it yet. You have a special and deeply spiritual life purpose to fulfill. You cannot get there with logic and planning. Your spirit knows how to guide you, and the universe knows how to support you. Following your heart along your spiritual path is going to lead to your best, brightest, and most beautiful life success. You need a random card tonight. Ooh. So does what I'm saying about platform like resonate a little bit with you guys, and then quality of your network? You know, it's one of those things that I kind of sat around and I've observed. I'm a people watcher by nature. I'm an introvert and I'm a people watcher. And, you know, and I was like, why is this person over here getting more sales than this person over here? And what is it about their Facebook profile and their LinkedIn profile that sets them apart? And the funny thing is when I started breaking it down, I started noticing it was that quality of your connections, it was that reputation, and it was platform. Those are the missing pieces. And I started deconstructing and reconstructing how you get those things, because when you start getting those things in place, it's almost like magic happens. Okay, priority of purpose for you, Meg. You are a dreamer, but you are also meant to be a doer. It's the right time to cast off some of the demands on your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. If you have many dreams, that's fine, but it is wise to focus on what you can do now. Allow your other dreams to percolate in the background for a while. When it's time to attend to them, you'll know. For now, do what you can and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice or two along the way. Those sacrifices will be repaid in more ways than you currently know. You won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it. Does anybody else want a card pull? I'm going to have to get me another Oracle card deck or something to play with. I kind of wondered, Meg. Kind of a cool thing. Okay. So, you know, focus on your platform, focus on that network, the quality of your connections and the strength of your connections. That's where it all happens. It's the magic behind the mirror. It's that intangible piece that if you can start focusing on that and figuring out what people want online, and I'm going to do another live later this week on what people want and how you get engagement up on your social media. Because there's some like clear like recipes on what motivates people and what demotivates them to interact with you. And you want to be careful which levers you pull, because sometimes you can pull ones that maybe elicit a response, but not necessarily the response that you want for you, for your life, for your business. So we will talk soon. Love you guys. Take care. Have a fabulous rest of your Monday night. Bye-bye.